people, this is Ray, my road tours. Today I'm in Kingsland, Texas. I don't know, 15-20 minutes outside of Burnett. About an hour from Austin, I reckon. Maybe a little further. Texas Hill Country, y'all. Anyhow, I'm going to take a quick stop here and show you something that's kind of interesting here. Okay, now if you haven't read through that and tried to pause it enough, if you're familiar with the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie filmed here in Texas, the house you see here in front of me are originally a house. It's now used as a cafe, a restaurant. This is the original house that was used for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I believe it was originally around Round Rock. I didn't really eyeball the sign too well, but I believe it was filmed in Round Rock. Then the house was moved here to Kingsland, Texas. So, pretty old Victorian style home. I believe it was built in the early turn of the century, 1900, 1909. I think that's what that sign may have said. FYI, this is actually a really good place for breakfast, especially. It's Thanksgiving Day, so they're closed. Usually they're open or busy, and anyhow, I highly recommend it if you're in Kingsland. It's a pretty neat place. Said it's closed now. I believe it's part of the Antler Hotel, believes it, which is just right across the street here. Hopefully it'll be open tomorrow or sometime this weekend, because like I said, I actually had really good food. Like I said, I believe it's part of the Antler Hotel, which is right across the street here. Pretty cool. Now, there is tons of railroad tracks that crisscross through here, and a lot of the tracks are abandoned now, and you can see there's a bunch of cabooses. This old railroad station right here. I'll show you some of the abandoned tracks over there, but you can see the cabooses over there, and this car. I believe these cabooses have been turned into rooms, like a hotel room, and you could spend the night in them. Here's the sign for the. Hopefully that's not too too bright to make out as the sun's there. Okay, so this was actually moved here and renovated. So a lot of these structures you see here, including the car and the cabooses, have been relocated. But there is a abandoned tracks right behind it, so really cool if you're like a rail fan. People were into trains and stuff. Be really cool. Yeah, I'm a guy, trains, planes, and automobiles, and hell, you got my attention. Yes, this here is actually a hotel room. And then the same thing over here. You got all these cabooses that are put together, and like I said earlier, you can actually stay in them as part of the Antler Hotel in Kingsland, Texas. It's pretty neat. Alright, I'll walk around here and show you some of these abandoned tracks that I was talking about. And they crisscross through the region. And there are some that are alive still, so, check first. Pretty simple. The crossings will say exempt, so it won't be fenced in. Be growth over them and so on. Now this is Texas. When Texas was taken into join the Union in 1845, I believe, it was like one of the few states that the people owned everything still. Almost all the land in Texas is privately owned. So even with these tracks being abandoned, people bought the land. So there's a good chance even the abandoned tracks, if you followed them, they'd be you could be trespassing. So keep that in mind. There's my road tour hoopty-mobile, the temporary. Now if you like bluebonnets, the Texas state flower, over here on this side of the highway, just kind of going back up in there, it'll just bloom like crazy with bluebonnets. Be all over the railroad tracks and stuff. Really great if you're looking for some bluebonnet pictures, photos. So it's a great place. This little tree lined part of the road's pretty cool in the fall before the leaves turn, with these railroad signs and stuff. All right, well, there you have it, the Antler Hotel with all its glory, caboose hotel rooms, topped off with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Cafe. Okay, sorry, the Antler Cafe, I believe is what they call it. Like I said, it's a great place to eat. Love their breakfast. So if you're in Kingsland, in the area, highly recommend it.